Dear friends, I'm so pleased to be here this afternoon and privileged to have this opportunity to present my views about retirements. Retirement is a major transition made of many financial as well as life decisions. Many years ago, here at ICLI, I talked about financial literacy and showed a tax return form 1040, highlighting the various income sources. I used this as a prop to show the importance of annual financial evaluation and analysis to monitor your economic success in your profession or business. At that time, I understand the importance of IRA, the KEO plan, a systematic saving and investing strategy so that in retirement, a carefree and comfortable living becomes a reality. Sultan Hamid once told me that many people, after I talked, acted and started brokerage accounts, started pension plans, and so forth. Ironically, I will talk about retirement and enjoying life without work now. Is it a difficult decision whether or not to retire, or when to quit, or why retire at all? I would argue that retirement is a good thing and should be done because it's a natural process, the next and final chapter of our life. We earned it, paid our dues, worked hard, took care of our children, and saw them settle, and all that. Now it is our turn to take care of ourselves and do what we want to do on our own terms. What are the issues in retirement? That's what Sajjad Shah asked me to elaborate. And I think there are 12 of them which I highlighted here, and perhaps there are many more. Number one, health. Good health and wellness, very critical. And furthermore, prevention is more important. Check your BMI, BP, cholesterol, blood sugar, HbA1c. Simple doctor's annual checkup reveals several abnormalities if you have. Housing, health insurance, Medicare and supplement health insurance, life and long-term care insurance, estate planning, wills, advance directives and power of attorney, physical fitness, exercise, yoga, walking, meditation, social networking and interaction with friends and relatives, nutrition and healthy eating and weight control, if we just talked about it. Keep your mind sharp by reading crossword puzzles and card games like bridge, etc. Financial decisions, which I'll be talking about it. Legacy, gift assets to institutions, and spirituality. Financial decisions in retirement. According to a study from Purdue University, life satisfaction tops out at an annual salary of $95,000 on average. How to receive $8,000 to $10,000 per month to live comfortably? And here are the sources that we should tap into it. One is Social Security. Two is pension. Three is IRA, traditional and Roth IRA. Four, savings and investment accounts, non-IRA, very important. Annuities and other sources, if you have, like rental income, sale of a business, and so on. Social Security gives you roughly about $2,000 to $3,000 per year. 85% of it's taxable. It's the primary source of income for some, but not all have pensions. IRA, required minimum distribution, is 5.5% mandatory withdrawal. Non-IRA accounts, which is your savings and investment accounts. By and large, 4% is the rule, well-known strategy. It suggests that retirees with a well-balanced portfolio can withdraw 4% of their initial retirement assets and increase this amount by inflation every year. It provides a steady stream while also maintaining an account balance that keeps income flowing through retirement. Retirees can often spend more in their 60s and 70s and less in their 80s. To withdraw at least $70,000 to $80,000 a year from your pension plan and other accounts at 4% means you need to have a close to $1.5 to about $2 million in liquid assets. Secondly, you need cash reserves in your non-IRA account where you have already paid taxes. That money you can use to fill in the gap should it appear. There are 13 million households with a net worth of $1 million and up, not including the value of their primary residence. That's more than 20% of the households in the United States. US is the country with most millionaires. Top 1% of net worth in 2021 is $10.5 million. Top 2% of their net worth is 2.4, and top 5% of their net worth is 1 million. In this country, the top 1% earn about 1/5 of the national income. Just incredible. It means mega rich. Taxes, major unavoidable expense, and everyone has to be cognizant about it. I would highlight the following habits of happy retirees. They work at staying healthy. They foster solid social connections. They find a clear sense of purpose. They never stop learning, like taking courses, joining book clubs, visiting museums. They train their brains to be optimistic. It's better to be positive and hopeful. They practice mindful gratitude, and they write a 5-minute journal daily. Other issues are sort of things that don't sit well in retirement. You should be mindful of relationship with your wife, children, family, and friends. These relationships get affected, and as we age, we drift away from close friends and relatives. If not current with digital knowledge and technology, our opinions and ideas don't carry any weight. And frankly, young people no longer value you or your opinion. We miss our work and the recognition that comes with it. Some may believe they would be bored and feel lonely, isolated, unfulfilled, and discontented. However, you adjust with time. New opportunities arise, and that feeling of doom and gloom subside. Easier said than done, isn't it? Finally, we should define who we are and what we stand for, and our convictions at this stage of life. Here's my outlook. We pray towards Kaaba, which is emblematic of our life, living within our means and being aware of boundaries. Hudud, a cubical structure with 4 sides, reminds me of 4 facets of life. Path, faith, our belief in God and the Holy Book, Shahada. Our conduct and character, as per Sunnah. Our ability to lead a proactive and action-oriented lifestyle. Our ability to live in coexistence with others by being patient, tolerant, open-minded, and non-judgmental. Aligning these 4 traits is incredibly critical in gaining the rewards of a very peaceful and happy life. Growing old is mandatory. Acting old is optional. With that, I end. Any questions?